So let us see the problem. Under type 1, test for specified mean mu. So the second problem, the question is given as a sample of 900 item has mean 3.4 and SD 2.61. Can this sample be regarded drawn from a population with mean 3.25 at 5% level of significance? So solution. So let us recall, whenever we test for samples, basically we have to follow 4 steps. So to recall ourselves, step 1, to define the hypothesis. Step 2, choosing the level of significance. Step 3, the test statistic. And step 4, conclusion. So these are the 4 basic steps we have to follow for testing the samples. So before applying this procedure, basically for our convenient and understanding of the data, we must always transform the given statement or sentence into mathematical notation, which will give us an idea and understanding of working out the problem. So to start, when we read the first 2 lines, we understand a data is about a sample which contains 900 items whose mean given to be 3.14 and standard deviation 2.61. So a sample of 900 item has mean 3.4. So the number of items present in a sample is always called as sample size. So the first line we understand, n is equal to 900. What is n? N is said to be sample size. What is a sample size? The number of items present in a given sample. So we have 900 items in a sample, which is denoted by n. N is equal to 900. For the same sample, the mean value is given to be 3.4 and standard deviation is given to be 2.61. So mean of a sample is denoted by x bar. So we have x bar is equal to 3.4 and standard deviation of a sample. Standard deviation of a sample is denoted by small s. Small s is equal to 2.61. So in the introduction class itself, we have seen when we are discussing about the data for testing a specified mean, we may be given either the standard deviation of a population, which is denoted by sigma, or the standard deviation of a sample, that will be denoted by s. So the first problem that we discussed in the previous class was having the standard deviation of a population. So there we had the notation sigma. This question states the standard deviation of a sample. So this is denoted by small s. Small s is equal to 2.61. To proceed further, now the question is, can we consider this sample taken from the population whose population mean is given to be 3.25. So the further details are mean of a sample given to be 3.25. So the mean of a sample is denoted by mu, where mu is equal to 3.25. Test this sample at 5% level. So the first example we discussed was not stated about the level of significance. So whenever the level of significance was not defined in the problem, then we have to choose the ideal level that is always considered to be alpha is equal to 5%. So when the level of significance is not defined, we have to fix the ideal percentage, the ideal level of significance to be 5%. Or we have to look into the question, and whatever the level of significance defined in the question, stated in the problem, accordingly we have to consider a stable value. So this problem, it's very clear. They have stated we have to test this population at 5% level. So whenever the level of significance is given, it is denoted by alpha, and alpha is equal to 5%. So this completes the first part to start the solution, that is transforming the data into a mathematical notation for our convenient and understanding of the problem. So these are the 4 steps. Now let us proceed one after the other to draw the conclusion to complete the problem. So to start with step 1, defining the hypothesis. So whenever we define hypothesis, we know with the theoretical explanation we have seen in the previous classes, there are 2 types of hypothesis. One is H naught, the other one is H1. So as we are in type 1, the hypothesis of type 1 is defined to be mu equals or mu not equals. We are going to test whether the given mean, the given population mean is going to be accepted or to be rejected. So assuming the given population with mean is to be true, we call it as null hypothesis. So we state always H naught as mu equal to. We assume the given hypothesis, the given claim in the problem is true. So that is expressed in the form of null hypothesis. And after the comparison, if that is found to be false, then H1 is going to be the alternate hypothesis that is to be considered. Therefore, we see H naught defined to be mu equal to the given mu value. What is the given mu value? 3.25. So we state H naught as mu equal to 3.25 and H1 as mu not equal to 3.25. So this is defining the hypothesis. Now step 2. Step 2, fixing or choosing the level of significance. This is already defined in the problem. The level of significance is 5%. So our step 2, the level of significance as per given in the problem, it is 5%. Step 3. What is step 3? Testing the statistic. We are going to test the sample drawn from the given population. Accordingly, the result of this statistic, the test statistic value, we are going to conclude, we'll draw the conclusion whether to accept it or not. So every type has got its own test statistic formula. So this test statistic formula, as we are in large sample, is denoted by, given by Z. So because we are in type 1, the Z formula over here is x bar minus mu divided by either sigma by root n if it is a population SD, or S by root n if we have sample SD. So this problem we are given sample SD. So the formula will be S by root n. So this is going to be our test statistic. The test statistic is going to be our formula, Z formula. Z is equal to x bar minus mu by S by root n. So if we are going to substitute the x bar value 3.4, mu value 3.25, S value 2.61 and root of n value 900. So after substituting this, we are going to calculate its value. The value will be found to be 1.72. So this test statistic, which is calculated using the formula, is given by Z equal to 1.72. So this is going to be our calculated value or computed value. So once the value is calculated, we have to write down the corresponding table value at the chosen level of significance. Once the test statistic, using the test statistic formula, the Z value is calculated, we have to write down the corresponding table value of the same Z at this level of significance. So this will give us the table value of Z at which level of significance? 5% level is nothing but 1.96. So you would have got the table value of Z for separately one tail and two tail. Every percent level of significance is already given to you. So from there we have to memorize that value and we have to substitute accordingly. We have to consider the respective value according to the level of significance. So here the table value of Z at 5% level is given by 1.96. So this completes step 3. What is step 4? Step 4 is going to be our conclusion. So what is our conclusion? How are we going to give our conclusion? Conclusion is going to be so simple. We need to compare the table value and the calculated value. We have to compare the table value and the calculated value. So the conclusion in such a way that if the calculated value is less than the table value, then H naught is accepted. If the calculated value is greater than the table value, then H naught is rejected. This is what our result or inference. So simply we have to compare the calculated value with the table value. If calculated value is going to be less than the table value, the result is H naught is accepted. When H naught is accepted, H1 is automatically rejected. If the calculated value is greater than the table value, then H naught is rejected. That implies H1 is accepted. This is how our conclusion will be. So now let us compare our obtained Z value, the calculated value, with the table value. So on comparison, this calculated value of Z is found to be less than the table value of Z. So our conclusion on comparison is calculated value is less than table value in this example. So which implies H naught is accepted at which percent level? At 5% level. Since our calculated value of Z is less than the table value, H naught is accepted at 5% level. So what is the meaning of it? Whatever the claim that is stated in the problem is now can be regarded from the population. So the conclusion is yes, this sample can be regarded from a population whose mean value is 3.25. So therefore, how are we going to conclude it? Therefore, the sample, so whatever the claim is given in the question, we are going to conclude. The sample can be regarded from population with mean, whatever the mean value is defined here, with mean 3.25. This completes the problem. So this is how we have to test the type 1 problems for large sample.